Welcome to another edition of MASCAC Student Athlete Spotlight, where each week we highlight an amazing student athlete from around the conference. I'm Emily Liu, MASCAC Assistant Commissioner, and speaking with me today is Brendon Hamilton of Westfield State Men's Basketball. Thank you so much for being here today.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Right, so what was your inspiration to start playing basketball? How did you get into it?
So originally, I never really seen myself playing basketball until I'd say freshman year in high school. I kind of hit a growth spurt that summer, coming into high school, and I was like, you know what? I played football all these years. Maybe it's time to try something new. I tried out for the basketball team, started on JV, and I just fell in love with it. And then I fell in love with the grind. So,
All right. Did a lot of your friends play basketball with you in high school? Did that kind of help or, you know?
so originally my friends didn't play basketball, but once I started playing basketball, I made a lot of friends on the team. A lot of those guys I still talk to today, Victor, Zaire, all those guys. I love them.
All right. So you're from the Worcester area, but obviously you're at Westfield State now. How did you end up at Westfield? How did Coach Sutter get you to come out to Western Mass?
Senior year was pretty hectic. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was deciding between going prep. I didn't even know what sport I was gonna play. There was a lot of colleges calling me, all different levels. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Coach Sutter, he took me on a visit, and I just kind of fell in love with Westfield. He took me out to a dinner, just treated me and my family very respectfully, and I just really appreciated that. I'm someone that really believes in being respectful, and he just showed me a lot of respect, and I appreciated that.
Were you being recruited for football too, or?
So I think originally I did get recruited from Westfield for football, and then that's kind of how Sutter found me. I think there was like an error in the system, so my whole senior year said I was a junior, so there wasn't a lot of teams that knew I was a senior until like after the basketball season, because all throughout the year it was saying I was a junior, junior, junior. So yeah, I think Coach Sutter heard about me through football, through the football coach here. So.
Oh wow. Well, very interesting. And great for Westfield men's basketball, obviously. I do have to ask, I should have asked this earlier, what position in football?
I played two positions, so I played offense and defense. I played wide receiver, and then I played defensive end as well.
Knowing how well you jump and how good you are at rebounding, wide receiver does not surprise me one bit because I can totally picture you out leaping a lot of people on the football field. So that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you, in your time at Westfield, you've rewritten the record books, and you've received several MASCAC honors in that time. You've won the league title, made it to the NCAA tournament. Can you just talk about what all of that success has meant to you? Maybe not just personally, but also as a member of the team.
It means a lot, and you really just touched on an important point. It wasn't just me that got here; it's really been a team, and not even just the basketball team. My team at home too, my family. A lot of people put me in the right positions, so that way I was able to perform and succeed. All the coaches I've had, like I said, my parents, even siblings, bringing me places, older sisters. Um, there's just so many people that have gotten me into this position, so I'm really appreciative for that. And it means a lot to me because, like you said, rewriting record books, it's not something everybody gets to do every day. So I just try to live in the moment and just enjoy it.
What was that feeling like when you did, as a team, obviously win the MASCAC title, and you're going to the NCAA tournament, not something that everybody gets to say that they do. What was that feeling like for you?
It's amazing. Everybody wants to dance. Even this year, I want to go back to the tournament. So it's just a great feeling. Every year you can make it there. It's an amazing feeling. Some people will never know that feeling, and I was just lucky enough to be in that position.
So you are one of only two men's basketball players in Westfield State history who not only have 1,000 points, but you also have 1,000 rebounds. And the other is Russell Thompson, who is just actually a MASCAC Hall of Fame inductee.
Right. I
Can
see.
you just talk about what that means to you? You're in elite company now, for Westfield State.
Um, Honestly, like right now, it's hard to even like recognize that because I'm in the season, but I do know how important it is. I went through a similar thing like my senior year in high school when we won the state championship. Like I don't think it really hits you until after the season because it's like right now I'm just focused on other things. I know it's such a great achievement and all that, but right now I'm just more focused on the team. So
So we'll check back in a little bit, couple
right,
weeks.
yeah.
All right. So obviously basketball is part of your life at Westfield State. The other part is the student side. So what are you studying and what are you hoping to do with your degree after you graduate?
I am a finance and economics major, and I have a business management minor. Um, so I'm currently working an internship at Northwestern Mutual. I enjoy it. It's been a couple weeks. They kind of help you build your own business over there. I'm thankful for them giving me the opportunity. I think I'm gonna continue to pursue that. I just got to see how this goes. It's really cool to work for yourself and be able to build a client base and see if this is something I want to do. But for the most part, so far, I like it. I'd like to go into like the financial industry, maybe financial planning. Yeah.
Is that something someone in your family did or someone you know did? Like what inspired you to kind of have that track?
So I wouldn't say this is just what I liked personally. Nobody inspired me. It wasn't until recently that I actually found out that finance actually runs my family. I knew my sister was an accountant. She works on Wall Street. She's a CPA. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that my uncle, he also has a master's in finance. And then I have a cousin that I forget what he does, but it's something to do with finance as well. So I just found that out a couple weeks ago. I was talking to my aunt and I was like, wow, I must be in the blood or something. Right.
And you didn't even know it. You didn't
Yeah, I
even
didn't
know it.
know that until recently.
Huh, that's so cool. And shout out to your sister. That's an amazing job.
Yeah.
Good for her. Do you want to give a shout out to your family? I know you said you have a couple of siblings, so this is your time if you wanna say hi.
I just want to shout out my mom, the siblings. They know I love them, but I just want to say shout out to my mom, shout out to my dad. They got me here. So
Love it. Awesome. All right. As we celebrate 50 years of Division 3 throughout this year, what are some of your memories of the whole experience as a student athlete you'll look back on?
um definitely going to the tournament, the NCAA tournament. That's got to be one. I know we already touched on that, but like I said, that's just such an amazing opportunity. Not everybody will have, and I was lucky enough to go twice. So that's definitely one. Um, my first collegiate bucket, I can't forget that. I was just running out there, reckless, just trying to score, do whatever I could, and I got a bucket. I remember it like the back of my hand for real. There's a lot of memories I can talk about. Um, this is my 5th year. It's bittersweet. I'm almost done. So yeah, but there's millions of memories I can probably think of.
Yeah, I mean, you're right now you're top 10 in rebounds in Division 3 and everything like that. I can't imagine you remember all those rebounds, but and like you said, right now you're in the thick of the season, so it's not going to really hit you until you're done. But you've done some amazing stuff during your collegiate career that I know looking back you're going to be super proud of.
Thank you.
All right, so we're time to get to know Brendon on a little bit different level. Some fun questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So you said you don't like sweets, so I'm glad I didn't ask this one. But Dunkin' or Starbucks?
Duncan.
What's your go-to order?
Um, I'm a iced coffee guy. My friends make fun of me, but probably French vanilla iced coffee.
Why would they make fun of you?
I don't know. They just make fun of me for drinking coffee. I just need my coffee.
Hey, everybody runs on Dunkin', or America does at least. So, all right, indoor or outdoor basketball?
Indoor basketball. I play too hard. I'll get scratched up by concrete and all that.
Those double rims are tough too. I don't care what
Yeah,
anybody says. They are not fun, especially when you're a good rebounder. They're coming back at
I
your
can do
face.
it, so I don't need that double trouble.
Favorite brand of basketball shoe?
Nikes. Nikes are my go-to. I can't remember the last time I wore anything besides Nikes.
Okay. If you could play one-on-one versus anyone, and this could be someone from the past or the present, who would it be and why?
Um, One on one. I don't know. I don't want to play NBA player. They're gonna probably whoop me. I'm gonna say LeBron though, because he's my favorite player. So I'm gonna say LeBron just so I could experience that. Yeah.
All right. Your ultimate vacation destination.
Hmm,
If
that's a
money
good
were
one.
no object.
Where would I want to go? Um, my family's from Jamaica, so I don't want to say there. But honestly, I've seen pictures and it just looks so beautiful. I've never visited, so that's one I have to go to see my family, see the whole scene, all of that. So yeah, Jamaica probably.
I bet it's beautiful this time of year and it's so much warmer than Westfield right now.
I bet.
All right, last one, maybe an easy one, maybe not, but which color do you prefer? Westfield State blue or white?
Westfield State Blue. Blue's my favorite color, so that was easy.
Oh, well, there you go. So, well, Brendon, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me on.
And stay tuned next week for another edition of MASCAC Student Athlete Spotlight.